go all the way with the beatdown. Can still happen with the P.E.K.K.A. and the Hog. Actually, not just these small ones, but the big main one with the original Hog Rider is actually really strong in the meta as well.
Well, the Hog Rider in the latter plays do very well when you're leveling that up all the way to level 11. But now we're still looking at this Grand Challenge format where the tournament standard puts us at level 9.
Okay, with the Battle Ram.
Tier 3 Musketeer, giant deck we've seen a little bit before. Of course, with the Fly Machine, that's definitely gonna be out of the question.
Joel, would there be a day where we actually see the Barbarian Barrel?
No. Okay, look at this giant summon right at the bridge.
P.E.K.K.A. is a very, very like one of the best counter against the Giants.
Yeah, yeah. Against Giant.
Manong's got it right now.
Against Giant and also against Golden, it does very well. And Mini P.E.K.K.A. great counter against the actual P.E.K.K.A. You see he can destroy it when it's pretty low on health and still surviving here to make the charge.
What does that mean? The mini one beats the bigger one?
Well, I mean, it beats out an injured adult P.E.K.K.A. So
Yes.
it's a little bit of a different story, G-Clef. We don't want to complete that one.
Of course, but the main problem, he has to keep that charge away from the tower every single time. So he needs that log, he needs that zap, most likely.
It's actually a really good log coming in with that miner just for defense and just limiting that Battle Ram to make sure it doesn't get the charge on. That's going to limit it to the minimum damage. And now going to switch sides here, Carrollus, and see what he can get. Of course, the P.E.K.K.A. immediate, obvious answer from Manong Jhipee onto the left side now.
And mini P.E.K.K.A. is actually not a super common card. So against the small units with a lot of units, it will just be destroyed.
He's coming in, and Giant is going to have a slower time to make his charge into it, and Battle Ram coming out to the right side once again.
Let's see the
right there.
damage rate, minor did some damage.
The
as
log
well. Charge.
Yeah, the log was very much mistimed on that one, and it's going to take the critical damage. With the Zappy just still helping out here. And Fly Machine will do a little bit of damage on the left side, but it's all about that right side for Manong Jhipee. See if he can get the stun.
Manong Jhipee is so close. One more charge from the Battle Ram, plus some more damage, and he does have the zap and the fireball as well. So as long as you can get that giant push defended with the P.E.K.K.A., he's all good.
And it's going to be very easy to do so. I mean, getting the Giant down with the P.E.K.K.A. is going to be no problem at all.
With the help of Zappies, it could be easier of the time.
And once again, the mini P.E.K.K.A. on the right side this time, so definitely the P.E.K.K.A. will not be able to be defended there. And 364, the Giant is going to be there for defense, and you know that is a bad sign. You are Carrollus, and are we going to see finally the end? Obviously, talking about Manong Jhipee for Bren Esports, just trying to get the win a little bit earlier, but do it once again here in this 1v1. Should be it.
Attack onto the left side, just as a divert, so that he doesn't get the full poison value. But
That's it, Fly Machine.
he's got it. Let's get the damage from a Flying Machine, one swing from the P.E.K.K.A. as well.
And once again, we see a first win. Going towards Manong Jhipee, and oh man, Bren Esports starting off with a win like they did in 2v2, but can they hold on? Can they restrain themselves from throwing the games like we saw from the 2v2? And 1v1, looking pretty good for this player, Manong Jhipee here.
It was his first one. Seemed really confident, not having stage fright at all. He was really confident. He actually had a very good counter in this game. He had the perfect answer. The P.E.K.K.A. against the Giant. I mean, the moment that's against you, Carrollus. You do have the mini P.E.K.K.A., but it's not as powerful when there's a Zappy behind that P.E.K.K.A. as well. So he was very countered on that deck.
It was really unfortunate for Carrollus there. I don't think his skills were perfectly exemplified on that game one, but maybe with a better matchup, we'll get to see that, because it seems like these two players, without the Royal Hogs, lots of diversity is in play here. And we thought that with that Giant coming in, we thought it might be the push of the game that was needed for Carrollus, but when you're encountered just like that with a P.E.K.K.A., very, very tough. And starting off game 2 now, G-Clef, see what we can expect. Once again, let's see the Spear Goblin is this. Once again, the Mega Knight deck. So we're not going to get the Royal Hogs here.
just the miner to cycle, and you do want to have the bats to connect. Does actually connect a few shots, so that's a lot of damage. There's a Hog Rider.
And that one bat, the one bat always tells the full story here. You see the Goblin Gang doing a pretty good job of stopping all the way through, but we're still going to see a very much a win here for Manong Jhipee once again.
Even the spears make some damage as well, so brings it down to 3 digits. First 40 seconds of the game. Like, you have the entire game controlled right now in this world.
Hey, if you are looking at that log that destroyed the Goblin Gang, go for the Spear Goblins right away. Just get a lot of chip damage done. And speaking of chip damage, the miner comes in once again for the rescue.
With that Mega Minion, because Carrollus, he's waiting for that perfect time to drop that Hog Rider.
For it, but we're going to see more. Of course, the mortar coming into play. And oops, being put out. You know what that means? This is a bad story that came all together, and
It has the Valkyries to wipe out everything, so this Mega Minion along with the tower, this may actually be powered down.
Minion left alone fresh and gets an entire tower down. That is a face of tilt if I've ever seen one from Manong Jhipee.
That was a little bit of a late reaction, I would say, on that mortal. Of the placement, it could be 1 pixel down as well. But he still got it. With the miner, maybe with the 1 minute, he can just chip it down and bring it to 1v1. He's already starting onto the right side.
Oh, we're going to be dragged in by the mortar. He's going to get nothing out of it just, in terms of defense. Get with the one swing, though. That's very important here, G.
You just want to have that down just as a defensive tool against the Hog Rider. At least all the time, you just want to hold that perfectly. But you do have to bring that left one down if you want to keep this one going.
Can you, though?
566.
I mean, the miner pretty much untroubled by the Valkyrie for now. 374 left. See already with the mortar being placed to the right side just for defensive effort. Not really to go for any attacks here. Miner going for it.
So eventually he does have the fireball, so he will bring it down. But the problem, this one is the real problem with the Hog Rider coming straight in.
Fireball, very maximum value right there, just to get things down. And Royal Hog, talking about Royal Hog being missing out. The Hog Rider's taking all the show here and gonna get 2 swings there. You see what this means? The Tombstone being targeted out by the mortar. There's the miner who will be able to bring things down. 1, okay. Just make sure he uses the zap. Make sure he doesn't lose here, but what he's gonna do here? Nothing coming in. 1 more swing. Will not come through.
But he has got it. Log plus fireball. Another Hog Rider will just finish the game. Manong Jhipee putting everything on down this one. He has to get the maximum push right here, right now.
And just cycling through. Of course, the mortar is going to be taking a lot of time to get these damage in. And you see even the Rascals in the pocket. This desperation effort coming all together for Manong Jhipee. And we know what this means. Doesn't even need the fireball. But he's going to get the flying machine locked into it. That's going to be a win for Chaos Theory once again. We're kind of seeing the deja vu situation once again. G-Clef, 2v2. Bren Esports started off with a win. And we're seeing that once again, 1v1 starting off with a win, but it's going to lose another one.
Well, we'll have it with the bans onto the Royal Hogs. Just see how the meta is just back for, just rewind the meta for a month. I think that's exactly what we see here. I was expecting a Hog Rider here. It's one of the games at least. Even though a Tornado is available, a sad thing that he didn't have it for this matchup. If you have it, you just have that down. I mean, it's a perfect counter. You can activate the King Tower as well, but it was not the case.
We're going to see what that means, though. You know, not having that Tornado, not being able to counter that Hog Rider efficiently enough. And oh man, we thought that Manong Jhipee was doing the right thing. We said the same thing about the 2v2 duo. They were doing the right thing in the early game, but make one little mistake and your tower will be carved down. And oh man, what are we gonna get for Chaos Theory? Once again, a win to finish out the series 2-0. That will be very, very unfair in terms of representation for Bren Esports, which they did really well for most of that game, but losing the critical mistakes does not put them down in a 2-0 sweep.
Yeah, Carrollus. He defends first with that Mega Mini and then makes it into a bigger push. And onto the other side as well, just using the perfect elixir on the second game. Comes down to the decks. What did they actually choose? Game 1, they had the Giant and the big counter against the P.E.K.K.A. Game 2, lots of small cycles.
We'll see what we can get from this game, Cliff.
Yes, and usually when it comes down to Game 3, we just wait for the double elixir mark and then a gold.
We haven't seen that in a long time, actually, because it's been all about quick cycle decks in the recent meta. But usually say just banning out the Royal Hogs just really rewinds the meta back into 1 month ago.
The Royal goes. Let's see if he brings that. Oh, with the Zappy, maybe this will be another bridge spam deck that Manong used before.
You're going to see the cannon card once again, just to defend down and hopefully reach the opponent tower in time. You see the cannon card, it's going to be rifled down by the Infernal Dragon. Can the Infernal Dragon be stopped? It's going to be another question to be asking here, because the Valkyrie is very nice, and that tornado finally being used. The Valkyrie just perfectly placed it. Nothing for them to do.
Very good defense by Carrollus there, with the Valkyrie getting that synergy. Though he's getting few shots connecting to the tower. 3 shots. Oh.
All the more we thought that Carrollus had the good defense there, but to use a little bit more elixir in terms of trading out. We're going to see Manong Jhipee finally go out. Of course, let's just summon that Infernal Dragon to get rid of that Mega Minion. See what happens from Carrollus here.
I'm already kind of scared if that Battle Ram plus the Lumberjack happens again when he does not have the perfect tornado in his cycle.
What a very awkward cycle, having to summon that cannon card for the answer of this defense. Infernal Dragon, what do you do here?
Oh, we'll see an answer very soon. Lumberjack once again, the Rage will not connect with anything.
And Long sent a little bit early, only going to get 1 of the 2 Zappies in. To make sure he doesn't want to leak any elixir down in. We're going to see a very heavy push on the right side, Cliff.
That's a tornado. No Valkyrie this time.
See the zap and the fireball combination to get all these units down. The cannon card is still there to do some defense here. Ice Wizard is trying to do all it can to stall some time. And look at this Royal Hog being dragged in. And he get targeted by 2 princes, but finally a graveyard being shown here. Of course, the Lumberjack does very well on defense for all these skeletons coming out of the ground.
Oh yes, Lumberjack against the Graveyard is actually really good because his attack speed is so fast. He can bring down every single skeleton so quickly.
He's getting a heavy push on the right side. Does get the tornado once again to go for all of this. He's waiting for it. He's going to get it down.
Another tornado, but the main damage, okay, has to use the Valkyrie to stop that. Gets the charge onto the right side, so Carrollus having a little bit of a tough time defending both towers at the same time.
And now we're going to see what this actually translates into. Manong Jhipee already has the lead onto both towers, actually. So this poison coming out is not going to be the most effective, but can he defend against this right side that is going to be still coming in? Lumberjack doing pretty well. He's still rushing in here, and the Barbarians just going to be rushing in to his one little cannon. Of course, no damage being done on the right side quite yet.
No real damage, only 1 Zappy. And Manong does have to keep his own, those skeletons, connecting to the little late of a Lumberjack here.
They have the elixirs for Cliff, and finally does summon it out. It's going to see the skeletons do a lot of damage all the way down to 698.
With the Lumberjack on the left side, he can't really have the same one. With the Battle Ram onto the right, he's just going to push for it this time.
Yeah, look at this Battle Ram. It's going to be knocked back with the log. Mega Minion trying to do all the damage, and a heavy push coming up to the left side. Might need a tornado once again.
Tornado along with the Ice Wizard.
Very hopeful, but he's trying to save elixir, as you can see. And Lumberjack, once again, trying to just charge into the tower, and nothing coming from it. Infernal Dragon once again doing very well to just melt down this cannon to stop it from reaching the tower here.
Without the Rage perfectly being placed against the Battle Ram, that was a close one again.
Just make sure that Ice Wizard slows down all these units coming away. And you can see the cannon card on defense once again here. And see the Royal Ghost go down. This is a very close one, Cliff. We're not seeing real type of threat. This might be the one here.
He does have a Graveyard. He wants to put that down. Took a little more damage, and the main damage will be poison directly doing damage. He does have a minute of overtime left.
Look at this now. The Valkyrie is going to be able to push the battle ram back once again.
Charge, but the charge is pushing, coming from the left with the Lumberjack actually pushing everything. There's a tornado.
Good tornado. But can he stop all the units here? The Infernal Dragon. There's nothing for him to
He's
stop
low on
it.
elixir. He doesn't have anything else to defend.
Oh, he didn't even zap that correctly. And oh my goodness. And Manong Jhipee will get the win after that Infernal Dragon was able to reach the tower. Oh man, speaking of our units reaching the tower, we didn't think it was going to be the Infernal Dragon. And Manong Jhipee is going to collect the victory here. Game 3 win means that a series win for the very first time for Bren Esports on today's game. Then we're going to see them go over to set 3.
Set 3, King of the Hill.